Another day of farming, folks. We're heading to the field to go plant some soybeans. Hope you enjoy the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So things are off to a little bit different start this morning, which is good, you know. Got to have a little change in the channel. But I am heading over to a field that I'm going to try to plant. And the reason I say I'm going to try to plant is because the field was worked over a week ago, and we've had quite a bit of rain since then. So the ground's crusted over, which isn't a big deal. Depending on field conditions, I can go in, I can plant just fine, everything works great. But like I said, depending on the conditions, sometimes I've tried to do this before, my planter won't close the little slit that the opening disc makes. The closing system will not cover that back over. So I'm going over here, I'm gonna unfold the planter, I'm not even gonna fire anything up, I'm just gonna go out in the field, I'm gonna drop the planter, make one through, look behind it, see if it's closing up the slit or not, and if it is, then I'm good to go. But if it's not, I'm gonna hold off and we're gonna rework the field so then I can plant it. So yeah, we're gonna do a little testing this morning. I'm just a few miles from the field now. We're gonna find out here shortly if this is gonna work or not. This monitor's gonna go nuts. Oh yeah. Yep. 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 Okay. Just gonna plant a little bit and see how we're doing. Well, I say plant a little bit. I'm not planting anything. Absolutely nothing. All right, let's get out and look. So from what I'm looking at, everything seems to be doing a pretty good job. Right behind where the wheels of the planter are and the tracks, it's always tougher to close up the slit in general, just because the ground's going to be a little compacted. But other than that, I think all the other rows look great. I might go just a little bit farther just to see, make sure I'm not leaving any slits, make sure everything's getting covered up. And if so, I'm gonna go ahead and plant this. So from what I'm looking at here, I don't see any slits. I'm planting it. Let's get her fired up. About a week or so ago, when we got that last rain, we got rained out, hadn't been in the field since. I was actually over here planting when we got rained out, and I had made one through around the whole field, and that was it. And that's why I'm already one through away from the road. It's because this field has already been bordered. So, as you can see here, it's got one lap around the whole field. I already made another round on this end, so I'll come up to this north end, make a round there, and then I'm good to go. So yeah, this field's got one through around it already. That was planted a week ago, so beans are probably about to pop up. These ones are going to be a little bit behind, but I bet they catch up, actually. What do you guys bet? Think they'll catch up to the other beans? Probably so. They'll do it. It'll be interesting. I've got about 10 acres I need to no-till into some corn stalks, and I'm hoping it does okay in that. I don't know. I mean, if I were to do all no-till with this planter, you'd probably have to do maybe some upgrades to help close that slit. Playing right along. Gonna need to fill up with seed here in about 25 acres. That'll finish me up here. It's gonna be a beautiful Saturday. It's May 4th, and it's gonna be a high of like 83 degrees. Not much wind, just a slight breeze. Beautiful day.
I guess I'll take this home after I get beans, is that right?
Yes, sir, that'll work. Thank you. I emptied out the seed tender, so Grandpa's on his way to go get another load of beans. And we've got about 20 acres left here. 25, 30 acres actually. Jeff's working a field ahead of me right now, so I'll have somewhere to plant after this. And yeah, we'll go from there. Part of me thinks that this thing's gonna be sitting after that next field too, because I think the next field he's gonna go to that's ahead of Dad is a big one. So that'll keep him tied up for a little while, and I'll get my field done before he's done working that ahead of Dad. So I don't know, we'll see. Plans could change and I could be wrong. I'm just speculating right now, but yeah, we'll see. It's 10:59. Is it time to get in the lunchbox? I wish I could tell you I haven't touched my lunchbox, but that's not true. I've already eaten some stuff out of it. Didn't even make it till 11 o'clock. I'm hoping maybe I can hold off till about 11:30 before I dive into my lunch. That lunchbox can be gone by about 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. But I had a decent breakfast this morning, so I'm in decent shape. Nothing too exciting's been going on in here. I just been sitting here, enjoying the ride, looking at the monitor, looking at the planter, making my rounds. Got about 12 acres left in this field, and I'll probably be sitting for a little bit. Field cultivator's working on some ground ahead of the corn planter, and then he will be hopping over and doing some for me. But just out here farming. Well, Dad's up and rolling again. Believe it or not, he was down for about an hour. He had to cycle his tractor on and off, and he couldn't start it. He's been having some battery problems. Ended up getting new batteries, and now he's rolling. So, a little efficiency kill right there with the corn planter, but oh well. He's been hogging the field cultivator, and I still don't have any groundwork ahead of me yet. I won't be planting beans for the rest of the day, but I'll probably be hopping in the field cultivator here soon, later this evening, and keep that thing running for a little while. Run the old field cultivator for a little bit till it rains. My radar is showing maybe in about an hour. Let me show you. Let me pull it up here, I'll show you. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're gonna miss this one. Now let me show you the future cast. Start about 8 o'clock, 8:15. It's really gonna hit about 9. It's looking pretty dark over there. I really didn't think it was gonna rain. I thought when I was looking yesterday that there was hardly any chance of rain today. Looked this morning, still wasn't a whole lot out there. And then, you know, about a couple hours ago, all of a sudden I look at the radar and there's a huge line that's coming across. And I was like, oh boy. So, gonna be rained out again, it looks like. This is where she's gonna sit. I always like to park this thing on some grass because whenever it rains on it, it drops a bunch of mud. I don't want it in the driveway, so park it in the grass. Did you have a good day of planting, Dad?
Oh yeah. It's looking kind of aggressive. Yep, I think it's going to get damp.
It's like the field cultivator and the 580 is going to get a bath.
How much do you think's coming in that? Let's just see what the Weather Channel says.
I bet that's a ½ inch of rain.
0.33.
3/10. Huh.
Yeah, but a little while ago it showed a ½ inch, and then it showed, I mean...
It's backing down?
And then it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. They don't
know nothing.
Okay, let's see what WeatherLink says coming in. Go to Lear Camp Farms. Sunday, 0.04, 0.07, ½ inch on Tuesday.
A lot of rain coming, huh?
Yep.
This is a nice cruiser you got here, Dad.
You like my daily driver?
Yeah.
All right. See you tomorrow.
Well, folks, fast forward to Monday it is. That last clip you saw of it raining, that was Friday evening. And yeah, things look a little bit different because I'm in the corn planter. I'm gonna run it this afternoon because I'm not gonna be able to plant any beans, and I got a field of corn I can plant, a field that was worked on Friday, and yeah, so we ended up with like a little less than a ½ inch here at the farm from that Friday night rain. And man, this thing's bumpy going down the road. Used to that quad track gliding down the road. Ended up with a little bit less than a ½ inch, and things are fit this afternoon to plant some corn. So I'm headed to the field to get started. The field I'm getting ready to go plant is the last field of white corn. So I don't know, I'm probably gonna have to start watching seed level around 100 acres or so. And then I'll have to be tossing some bags into this planter at some point because all the pro boxes are dumped in this thing. So we'll be finishing up with some bags. A little bigger back here than what I'm used to. I like planting with this 24 row. Sure can get a lot done. I couldn't imagine if I was running this thing about 10 mile an hour instead of 6.5 or going 6.3 right now. I'm doing 46.5 acres an hour. I wonder how smooth those magnums are with rear tracks. I've never seen one in the field, around here at least. But one thing I don't like about them is I know the road speed's only like 18 or 20 mile an hour, something really slow. I mean, you can crank this thing up and go like 35 mile an hour down the road. We're turning. Dropping it. Perfect. All right, so yeah, back to the magnums with the rear tracks. I wonder how smooth they'd be through the field. I mean, this thing's kind of bumping around a little bit, but it's not that bad at all. Why aren't they around? Just because of the road speed, or are they too expensive, or what? I don't know. I'd really like to try one. I just can't give up the 30 mile an hour going down the road. If it ran like 25 mile an hour, that'd be fine. But 18 or 20, that's pretty slow. They need to come out with a Magnum with 4 tracks so they can copy deer. I think those are pretty neat looking. Probably pretty smooth going through the field. Right side is 1306 and the left side's 1408, and I've planted 85 acres. How many have we thrown in?
How many bags? You've done 85 acres. Gosh dang it. Have you got your phone?
Nope. Gotta do some math. I dumped 6 bags of 1306, which is in the right side, and I dumped 3 bags of 1408, which is in the left. It's kind of a guessing game. You just kind of look in the hopper and think, how many bags are left in there? And you kind of run some numbers and you're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna put this amount of bags in there. And then, yeah, so it is what it is. We threw in a total of 9 bags. I'm gonna plant till I either run out of seed or finish the field. I have some bags on the back of the planter that are riding with me in case I need them. My goal is here, finish up this field with the least amount of seed left in the planter, because this is the last field of white corn, and up next is yellow. So I want to get this planter pretty much empty when I'm done with this field. We made it. We finished the field. I didn't have to go back there and break in any bags and throw them in the bulk tanks. So now the question is, how much corn's left in the tanks? If there's any in there, it shouldn't be a whole lot, so not a big deal. I'm gonna get this thing folded up and take her back to the farm. I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.